What is up, guys? Rick Cacus here, and today we are going to be taking a look at some of the Leviathan Raid prestigious mode loot. Except we're not, because as of literally today, these two weapons that we're going to be going over have been added into the loot table for the Leviathan Raid. You can get them right now. Previously, they were simply unavailable in the database, but unable to actually get, and presumed the loot for prestigious mode. However, it does seem now that Bungie is just rotating the loot table so that every week a couple of different weapons will be now available, and then a few weapons will drop off the availability list, which is kind of a cool concept. In any event, we're still going to go over these two new weapons that have just been made available to loot today in the Leviathan Raid. I hope you guys enjoy. First up, we will be going over the hand cannon. It's called the Midnight Coup, which is actually pretty interesting because Luke Smith specifically referenced this weapon when talking about the hard mode raid. Alright, it looks pretty cool, but is it any good? Well, we actually do know its perks. So going down here, it has firstly, as an intrinsic perk, lightweight frame. Superb handling, move faster with this weapon equipped. Next up we have small bore, dual strength barrel, increases range, increases stability. There's actually going to likely be 3 choices here for your ballistics. After that we have the perk rampage. Kills with this weapon temporarily grant increased damage, stacks up to 3 times. That could be pretty good with a hand cannon, especially if you're capable of getting one-hit kills, like one-hit kill to scions, and then suddenly you're doing a ton of damage when you engage a higher health enemy. Now there is going to be another perk aside from Rampage, and that perk is probably going to be the perk that most of the raid weapons have, where killing enemies grant an increased magazine size when you reload. And that, with a hand cannon, could also be quite effective. Hand cannons tend to not have a ton of rounds in a magazine, so extending that could be very, very helpful. And the last perk this weapon has is Outlaw. Precision kills greatly decrease reload time. That, with a hand cannon, has proven itself to be one of the best perks you can get, so that's actually fantastic. So overall, the Midnight Coup looks like a pretty decent hand cannon. We're just gonna have to wait and see what the other perks and stats of this weapon are. Alright, moving on from there, we have the new Prestige Raid Sniper Rifle, Alone as a God, named after me, obviously, and this, I'm sorry, I'm taking that back, that was way too braggy. Alright, it's a sniper rifle with the intrinsic perk Rapid Fire Frame. Deeper ammo reserves, slightly faster reload when magazine is empty. That's actually pretty decent. You always want more ammunition for your equipped power weapon. Next up we have corkscrew rifling. Again, this is just one of the 3 different choices that it will have. Balanced barrel slightly increases range and stability, slightly increases handling speed. Next up is where things get really interesting with this sniper, because we have the perk Triple Tap. Rapidly landing precision hits will return 1 round to the magazine from reserves. That, with sniper rifles, is fantastic. Now I wish it wasn't from reserves, I wish it was just out of thin air. I think that was what it was in Destiny 1, so they must have calmed it down a little bit, but regardless, that is still absolutely fantastic. Extending your magazine essentially by 1, sometimes 2, is going to massively increase your damage output, especially in the raid when you're damaging a boss like, I don't know, Callus, the end raid boss, and being able to have a sniper and get a ton of shots into him. That's going to potentially really increase your DPS. The magical number we're looking for Alone as a God is 5. 5 rounds in a magazine. That's going to make it so that you're going to have 5 rounds. You shoot 1, 2, 3. You get another round into the magazine, so you have 3. And then you shoot those 3, and you get another round, and you shoot that last round from Triple Tap. So that means with Triple Tap, if this weapon has 5 rounds in a magazine or more, you're going to go up to 7 rounds in a magazine with Triple Tap. So that is incredibly useful, incredibly good for DPS. The last perk we do have here is Snapshot Sights, faster to aim down sights. That's definitely more of a PvP perk there. And frankly, that's not great. This weapon seems to be split down the middle, with something like triple tap making this gun so good in PvE, and then something like snapshot saying that this gun is going to be good in PvP. I mean, it's not bad to have a weapon that's good in both, but sometimes you would like a dedicated PvP sniper or a dedicated PvE sniper. Again, we're going to have to wait and see what the other perks and the stats of this weapon are to truly understand if this weapon is going to be as good as it does sound, but things are looking up with the perks of the Alone as a God Sniper. And again, guys, these weapons have just been available to loot today, so more information is going to come out about how they function, how they perform as people receive them. There are, of course, a whole bunch of weapon types like fusion rifles and sidearms that are unaccounted for in the raid. Perhaps those will be the new prestigious mode exclusive loot. And so guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. And if you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.